Hey, Arn said I could find you here. I always hoped I could visit Manan, but the war got here first. Terrible.
We've turned the Empire back. It won't look like this for long.
I was worried about Arn until I heard you were here too. I'm glad you both could make such a big difference. I hate to push you into the next big thing so soon, but we've lost contact with our team on Elam, the people we sent to dig into the ruins of Darth Nul's fortress. I was on Osis with most of them, at best. This isn't faulty equipment or someone asleep at the comm. Something has happened, and we need to get there now.
Remind me, Darth Nul?
Ancient Sith Lord. We don't know much else except that we're pretty sure the artifacts Malgus has been collecting came from the ruins of her fortress on Elam. As far as how we get there...
Avoiding me again? I had hoped we were past this.
I wasn't expecting you here.
I'm honestly not even sure how she heard about all of this.
Hearing about things is my job.
You say that like it's reassuring.
I always find the truth reassuring.
I'm just gonna grab a few things. Meet you on the ship.
Your fellow Jedi are such fun. She is right to be concerned. We know Malgus has an interest in Darth Nul. If he's involved, I thought it best to lend a hand.
If we had to fight Malgus, you don't think Tao and I can handle him without you?
Well, you have before, of course, but he's changed. Better to take every precaution. Shall we?
Look, it doesn't matter how you justify it. Fear, anger, hate? Those aren't things to aspire to.
I don't aspire to them. I conquer them. I wield them. No different from your lightsaber.
I don't enjoy using my lightsaber. No Jedi should.
And yet, I've never seen you without it.
You never will.
I'm flattered. Strange. There's some kind of energy shield over the dig site. The readings don't match any Republic or Imperial design.
Is that the cause of the communications blackout?
Most likely. We can't fly through it either. We'll have to land and approach on foot.
I'll update General Daerun, so he can have reinforcements ready. Can't see any trouble from here.
The shield is projected from a power source near the temple entrance. We should bring that down first. Agreed?
Agreed. That way our reinforcements can meet us at the ruins if there's trouble.
It's so nice to see the two of you getting along. What is that?
Irritating. This might explain why the creatures here are so aggressive. I'd have a short temper too. I don't think that helped.
If Darth Null created these machines, she must have been a talented scientist, or a master of Sith alchemy. Perhaps both.
It's been centuries and everything still works. Pretty incredible. Wait. The shield. Null must have built that too. No wonder it didn't match any design in the records. Our team might have just turned it on by accident while they were exploring the ruins. They could still be alive and well.
Or they could have turned it on because they were attacked. Or it turned itself on and set more of these beasts on them. Or...
Don't be such a pessimist.
hungry predators bring out the worst in me.
Let's just keep moving.
This is the source of the shield.
Mycon. Therese. Master Enoch. Roland. He was an engineer. Ran the digging equipment whenever the ruins were fragile. Just had a knack for it, you know. His son always helped with the dishes.
I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused.
I'm focused.
The others are all Imperial, Sith soldiers, but not all of them were killed with blasters or lightsabers.
A trap!
Trespassers detected.
Droids! May the Force be with
Damage detected. Slaughter ineffective. Attempting massacre. End of service.
did it. The shield has dropped. Our comms should work now.
I'll get in touch with Daerun. We should get those reinforcements moving. If the Sith attacked once, they could attack again.
Darth Null was clearly a genius, far ahead of her time. How is it possible that we have no records of her? I'm beginning to suspect that this was intentional. Her whole existence erased purposefully.
But why?
Perhaps one of her creations made her a threat to the Dark Council, or even the Emperor, though that's difficult to imagine. Even so, I struggle to think of anyone else with the power to wipe someone from history so completely.
You're jumping to some serious conclusions.
I'm not so sure.
Daerun and the old man are on their way, with plenty of help. Let's hurry. If there's even a chance the rest of the team is alive, they need us.
That can't be good.
Wait. I sense something.
I sense it too. Malgus.
He's here. Come on!
You. I should have known. I did not come here for you. Stand aside, or die. So be it. Nothing can stop what is to come. Not even you. You will not stand in my way. You cannot kill me! You cannot win! My rage will consume you. Your destruction was inevitable. Enough! This ends now. My rage will consume you. Your destruction was inevitable.
Will it hold him?
A similar design was used to imprison the Gendai Sith Orvacor, the Trandoshan Hozek, and several of Tulak Horde's deadliest assassins. He can speak with us, or he can remain here forever in silence.
Will he actually tell us anything?
He knows practically every military secret in the history of the Sith Empire. We have to try. While we wait for our guest to speak, we will try to discover what he was planning before we caught him. We lost many of our finest on Elam, but I have found a new team to restart our investigation of Darth Nul's ruined fortress. And I've deployed 2 platoons to protect them. All I could spare with this Kolto shortage. I only hope that, with Malgus captured, Task Force Nova can return to its original mission. The Jedi Order is still far from its previous strength.
We can't rebuild anything with the Sith breathing down our necks.
You may be right, but if we do not try, I fear the alternative.
Fool. Your order will not survive what is to come. I have revealed a truth long buried. A path to power concealed by thrones and hidden by councils. Overshadowed by a war with no true victor. I have seen a vision of the future, a galaxy in flames. What I have begun will not end with me. This is only the beginning.
Kira, are you alright?
Honestly, I'm not great.
I see. Then it is fortunate I came along.
I think so too. This feeling gets worse the closer we get to Elam.
Whatever's happening to you, I don't like the sound of it.
Hey, it's okay. You know I won't let anything take me from you. Ever again.
What Kira is experiencing is unusual, but there's no cause for worry. Not yet, at least.
Besides, we really shouldn't pass up a chance to figure out what's happening with us. When you came back from Elong, Scourge and I both got this weird feeling, like we just uncovered a memory. It's unclear, but familiar. Like a dream.
I tried to help Kira and Scourge clarify the details of what they sensed, to bring their feelings into focus. But my guidance could only do so much. We all agreed that further exploration was necessary. Scourge traveled to a place I am unfamiliar with. There are ruins there that he suspects may have a connection to Darth Null.
I wish the big guy was here. I can't remember the last time I did something like this without him.
It is for the best. Your paths will join again, though you must walk alone for now. My hope is that being in the presence of this fortress on Elam will make sense of the strange feelings you are having.
And whatever these feelings are, if they have something to do with Darth Null, then maybe they could help you figure out what Malgus was trying to do. Guess we're about to find out, one way or another. The Recovery Team Task Force Nova sent should have plenty to tell us.
Before we discuss anything else, it would be best if Kira and I familiarized ourselves with this place.
We'll meet you at the camp after we look around for a bit. We won't wander off too far.
Oh, hello! Talo Strelic. I am honored to make the acquaintance of one so esteemed and to see that you've taken an interest in my work. This has certainly been one of the most intriguing expeditions I've ever participated in, even after all my time in the Reclamation Service. And working with a Jedi historian, I have learned many insights that are broadening my knowledge of Force-related antiquities.
I don't want your life story. Just tell me if you know anything about what Malgus was planning.
Oh, yes, of course. Believe it or not, this fortress may not have been as isolated as we first believed. Sifting through the wreckage, I've uncovered several artifacts that bear striking similarities to relics discovered on previous archaeological digs, on worlds far from this one. Once the relics here are thoroughly documented, I will conduct a full investigation into these connections. Perhaps he could provide a map that identifies other locations Malgus targeted. Oh, I shudder to think what other priceless sites he may have ransacked if you hadn't stopped him.
If that's all you have to report.
If you are so inclined, I would encourage you to examine some of the relics for yourself. You'll find them around the camp. Someone with your ability should have no trouble recognizing the mystifying sensations I've described. Do let me know if I can be of any further assistance.
Hello again, my friend. I'm sure you're eager to hear what we've discovered since the last time you were on Elam.
To be honest, it's not looking promising.
How so?
There wasn't a whole lot to find that wasn't completely demolished.
The team here has carefully studied everything that survived Malgus's attack, but we haven't identified the purpose of the device inside the fortress ruins.
Have you at least narrowed it down?
The machine was capable of several functions: data projection, long-range communication, power generation, but we still don't fully understand how Darth Null actually used the machine, or why. My hope is that you could provide some wisdom, give us a perspective we hadn't considered yet. Especially since you and Tao saw so much of this area before Malgus attacked.
This is Kira? It all makes sense. This feeling I have, why it's so strong. This is from Darth Null's machine, the one Malgus blew up?
We think so, yeah.
Null. She was one of us. A child of the Emperor.
Not that I'm doubting you, of all people, but how can this be?
I'm at a loss as well.
Children of the Emperor? The ones possessed by the old Sith Emperor? Aren't they all gone?
It's complicated. The children have been around for centuries, like the servants, the ones we stopped from killing Master Satil. But unlike the servants, we weren't eager recruits. The Sith took people and implanted them with a small piece of the old Emperor's power. The things he could make us do. And we didn't even know what was going on when he did it. Well, most of us didn't.
But the Emperor is gone. If he had any control left over the remaining children, that connection has been severed.
So why is Malgus so interested in one of the old Emperor's puppets? One who hasn't been around for centuries?
There may be someone who could tell us. Sahar Katin.
Who is that?
She was the Padawan of Master Denelm Orr, the leader of the expedition team that Malgus attacked.
Sahar and Master Orr lived on our colony on Osis. They were good friends.
We've scoured every corner of these ruins. Everyone Master Orr brought to Elam has been accounted for, except Sahar.
Are you sure she's alive? I don't want to get your hopes up.
Sahar is a fighter. If we haven't found her in these ruins, it means she's not here.
She must have seen Malgus while he was here. If we find her, we'll know what she knows.
I hope Sahar's okay. Wherever she is.
Hey, don't worry. We'll find her.
Our next priority will be identifying anything that could lead us to Sahar. In the meantime, you should go straight to the source for more information. Speak to Malgus.
You think he'll say anything?
From what I understand, Malgus has unwavering confidence in his plans, despite his capture.
And if he thinks destiny is on his side, who knows what he'll say.
Let us hope he offers something useful. I fear that our work has only just begun.
Rakan? It's me. It's Sahar.
Wait. Rakan. Please. Stop! What is wrong with you? I risked everything to be here and you won't even listen to me. If I hadn't saved you, who knows what these slavers would have...
What in blazes are you talking about? I'm not a slave.
But I thought...
You left. You don't know anything. This should have been my fight. My chance at greatness. But you stole it from me. Again.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Rakan. For everything. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that, and I'm sorry for leaving you behind. I regret it. All the time. I would give anything to go back and do things differently. I know I can never completely make it up to you, but please, can I at least try? You're all I have left. Whatever you need, I can help you.
I don't need you. But I do know someone who can use you. Follow me. Keep up and keep quiet, or you're finished.
There you are. We tried warming him up, but it went about as well as you'd expect.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming. Perhaps you'll have better luck.
Let's talk about Elam. What were you doing in Darth Nul's fortress? Are you really not going to say anything? Give us some privacy.
Are you certain?
I think this is the best way to get him to say something.
We'll leave you to it. Don't let your guard down.
All I want is to understand your intentions. What you were doing, and why. Why are you so interested in a child of the Emperor?
You are hopeless.
What did you say?
You're a fool. A witless, miserable wretch. And your desperate flailing against the inevitable is pathetic. You failed to see what was right before your eyes. Darth Nul was no child of the Emperor. She was the first, the mother of them all. Darth Nul created the children of the Emperor. She hunted the quarry. She broke them, indoctrinated them. His power, his will, but her methods, her inventions, until the Emperor no longer found her useful.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it changes nothing. Keeping me here changes nothing. Do you think the secrets buried in that fortress will stay hidden forever? This is beyond your control. Everything my plan required to succeed has happened. My vision will come to pass. Nothing you do will stop this.
Step back. Now. Remember who's in control. Step out of line again, and I will kill you.
Darth Nul created the children of the Emperor? That's way worse.
Malgus must have wanted to create something similar. An army of unwitting slaves.
He rebelled against the Empire with willing soldiers, and he failed. This time he wanted to completely control his followers.
Maybe. It's not like he'd be the first Sith to try something like that. Did Malgus say anything else?
He said that capturing him stopped nothing. That Null's secrets wouldn't stay hidden forever.
Sounds like he was bluffing. Scourge and I spent years hunting down the last of the old Emperor's followers, and even we didn't find anything about Null.
And since we became aware of her existence, no one in the Force Enclave has found anything.
Non-existent records, a ruined fortress. The Emperor obviously got rid of Null and destroyed all of the evidence for good measure.
Not everything, apparently.
What do you mean?
While you were having a chat with Malgus, Master Nostoral sent these audio files over. They're from a datapad his team found after you left Elam.
Expedition report. Day 4. Jedi Master, Denon Or, Elam Recovery Team Leader. The more we examine the powerful device at the center of these ruins, the more concerned I become. There is a dark energy that radiates from it. One that I recognize all too well. I fear how being so close to it affects Sahar. But I must put my uneasiness aside for now. My focus must be finding and destroying the holocron Null left here. All of her designs, her plans, could be within. I will not stop until I erase every last dark stain left by the children of the Emperor. I must rectify all that we have done.
Tau said Master Or was her friend. If she didn't know before, I hope she's all right.
She will be. Even from our brief association, I could sense that she is nothing if not resilient.
Master Or mentioned a holocron. I didn't see one at the recovery team's camp.
Neither did I.
Didn't see anything about a holocron on the artifact list the recovery team sent over.
So we've got a missing Padawan and a missing holocron. Could be unrelated, but I stopped believing in coincidences a long time ago.
We should focus on locating the holocron before someone else decides to use it. And there's no guarantee that it's in the possession of Master Or's Padawan.
I don't like that she's out there alone. Finding her should be our highest priority.
I like this plan.
Any major decisions can be made once we actually locate Sahar Katin or the holocron.
Fair enough. This has all been a lot. I think I'll go meditate for a while.
While we're on the subject of locating Darth Nul's relics, I believe Arkan has an update on the investigation you tasked him with.
The search has been difficult. This world is even more unusual than Santa Ray could have prepared me for. But I found something. There are ruins here abandoned long ago. What is left of the walls are covered in strange markings that I do not recognize. I tried to go further inside, but an overwhelming force energy keeps me from entering. Whoever left this place did not want it disturbed. Without a closer look, it will be impossible to learn anything about what Darth Nul left here. I'm sorry. I feel as though I failed you.
If this lead has gone cold, how do we proceed?
If Arkan requires assistance, I am ready to offer it. I will go to these ruins and search them myself.
I would appreciate any support that can be spared, but the final decision is yours.
If you need help, then it's yours.
Sana Ray will join you soon.
Thank you. I will prepare for her arrival, and we'll return to Odessa as soon as we know more. I will not fail you again.
That was everything on the agenda.
I appreciate all of your hard work, but there's still so much left to do. Let's get back to it.
Jate, you answered.
Shay, you wouldn't be calling unless it was something big.
Right you are. Been a long hunt, but I found the vermin's nest. It's on an old dirtball of a planet called Runic. Looks like the traitor got a lot more spineless parasites to rally around her than I planned for. I know my limits. I can't take her down alone. Too many fools standing between her and me. But if you help me cut through the trash, I'll make her face me. We can end this once and for all. It's time for Hedda Cole to pay.